Bury me in the waters where my ancestors jumped from the ship, because they knew that death is better than bondage. This is what the Igbo people say in the Igbo Landing. In this video, we are going to learn the similarities between the Igbo people of Eastern Nigeria, present day Nigeria, the Igbo people of Eastern Nigeria, with the movie called Black Panther that we've watched already. So let's dive into the video now. The Igbo people originally is a nation on its own with tribes, and you can call it a tribe or a nation, most times referred to as the Igbo nation. You can call the tribes maybe all this Owerri and all that, because they are diverse dialects. That's what brought the word Igbo, Jasunolu, because my community have its own dialect of the Igbo. My neighboring community have its own dialect of Igbo. So in a local government, each communities or two communities, they have a way that they speak their own Igbo, but all are the same because you understand each other. The only difference is the dialectical dysfunction, according to someone like that, according to English, or the difference in dialect, but you understand each other. That's why an Abia State man will speak, an Imo State will understand. An Imo State will speak, a River State will understand. An Anambra will speak, a Delta will understand. A Delta will speak, and a Edo will understand. And a Edo will speak, a Kogi will understand. An Ebonyi will speak, a Benue will understand. An Abia will speak, a Cross River will understand. I'm mentioning the Igbo speaking part. A Cross River will speak, and Akwa Ibom will understand the Igbo speaking part. The rivers and Delta and the rest will also speak. A Bayelsa and other neighboring states where Igbo land is, will understand. In the movie called Black Panther, when the battle between T'Challa and Killmonger became intense to the extent that it became the battle of the throne, because T'Challa, being the king of Wakanda, battled with other people that want to succeed the throne of Wakanda. Before the Jabari leader, it later saved him at the end. Before the Jabari leader made him to yield, so they will not have to be fighting over and over for the throne. He accepted. So the spirit of the Panther still dwell in their own tribe. Then Killmonger, being his cousin, which his own father killed when he was a betrayer because of the vibranium. After every single thing that happened, he did not even know that he had a cousin that his father killed, until their chief priest, most people call him their Baba, their chief priest now told him about his brother, because only a true son of Wakanda can enter into Wakanda with their sign, either on their tongue, on their lips here, or the markings on the body, and also the tongue of Wakanda, the dialect or language of Wakanda. So during their, like at the border, when Killmonger did everything that he could do and entered into Wakanda, and they took him straight to the palace, that they saw him at the border of Wakanda, he passed through the border. And they were like surprised, how? He says a Wakanda citizen and everything. He removed his clothes and the markings on the body shows Wakanda, to prove them, to give them like a solid and concrete evidence. They were speaking the dialect of Wakanda, and what he said something in Wakanda, then everybody was shocked. That was the reply he gave to something that answered. They asked him, "Who are you, boy?" And he responded in Wakanda language. That was when the whole court turned upside down. Automatically now, they now have two kings that is going to fight for the throne of Wakanda, with Killmonger's motive to kill the king of Wakanda. He fought T'Challa and everything. Succeeded as the king of Wakanda. After succeeding as king of Wakanda, at the process, he tried to kill T'Challa, but the man, the chief priest, said that T'Challa is not the one that he did not have hand in the killing of his father. That he was the one that leaked the secret to the father. Then he killed the man instantly there. The same with T'Challa. He threw T'Challa off the cliff where they were fighting, just like a waterfall. A waterfall. T'Challa landed at the ice across the waterfall, snow. Saved by the Jabari tribe. That was how he survived. But to cut the long story short, what made me, or what you can observe in the Wakanda movie, first of all, the throne of Wakanda, the palace, you will find the insipid writing of the Igbo people, the ancient writing that the Igbos used to communicate with each other. Secret writings, because it was supposed to be known and was supposed to be taught to the Igbo clan and the Igbo court group, both the group for security, just like the military language. That's how all these things is. Military language, the Alpha language, and other things. That is how these things are. But the language was used in the eastern region down to Cameroon and other places. After Killmonger defeated T'Challa, but he didn't kill T'Challa. He didn't know T'Challa was not there. And at the end, he destroyed many things. Cutting the long story short, at the end, T'Challa survived because the Jabari tribe saved him. And when he came to meet Killmonger at the battle, the last battle where he killed Killmonger, they fell into the mountain of vibranium and they were fighting. T'Challa, being the king, understood how vibranium worked, but Killmonger didn't know much about the vibranium. The raw vibranium was weakening their suit, so they become vulnerable inside that vibranium cave. What happened next? They fought and fought and fought and fought, and he told the sister to release the train. So with the movement of the train and other things, raw vibranium power and other made the suit vulnerable. At the end, he stabbed Killmonger. After everything, what did Killmonger tell him? Took him to the cliff where he stayed and watched the rising sun. T'Challa told him that we can still save you if you want. His reply is like a typical Igbo reply. Bury me in the waters where my ancestors jumped from the ship, because they knew that death was better than living in bondage. Automatically, what he told T'Challa is, just bury me in the water. And as he said that, he removed the dagger, he stabbed him, and died. What it means is that bury him in the water, because the spirit of the ancestor is still in the water there. Because if he saved him now, he must be tried and imprisoned in Wakanda, either a life imprisonment or sentence death, but most time life imprisonment. And living in bondage is not okay. So it is better he die. You know that in his next reincarnation, he is also a free man, than to be perpetually in bondage, in prison until he dies. So that is the relationship between the Wakanda and the Igbos. And when you check the walls of Wakanda where there are symbols, if you can screenshot those symbols and ask on Google, you find out that those are Igbo symbols that have been in existence long before the coming of Nigeria. So, as you watch this video to this extent, I want you to click the like button, subscribe, and share this video for for others to know things concerning the Igbos, concerning the African spirituality and other things, to show that Africans have been writing before the coming of the Europeans. It's not the Europeans that taught Africans the writing system. But what the Europeans did was teaching Africa the ABCD that they have. But the ancient African writing that each region or each clan or each community have been used to pass message for thousands of years. Thank you and see you in the next video. Click and watch the next video.